Before we begin, I'd like to take a moment to reassure everyone that I have repaired my sleep patterns thanks to the non-addictive natural help of Touhou Hollow Song of Birds is one of many, and I do mean many fan games. This one though, this one's special. At least to me, because it was one of the first fan games I played, and did I start with a great one. Originally released in February of 2018, and got its final update in July of 2019, adding something. Oh, I'll get to that later, better goddamn believe I will. Unlike a certain video I did, I don't regret this immediately. Later is a different time, and thankfully time is frozen for the moment, so I have plenty to waste. Speaking of, gather around children, it's story time. So someone's fucking with the flow of time. Again, even worse, all the color is gone, a song plays in the distance, so after Sakuya saves the two main idiots, they go make the problem knock that shit off. And for the difficulty, it's time to sack up and get good. Boy, I can't wait to get my teeth kicked in, it's not bad. Even on hard, I find it good for teaching you how to improve in pattern recognition and hurting bullets. And in a nice change of events, this game is free. And legally too. I'll put the link to the wiki page that has the link to the game and the English patch, so just copy and paste over what it tells you and you're golden. Speaking of gold, or I guess colors, our selection of ass kickers for the day. Reimu is regretting not being able to collect on everyone that no one cares about anymore living under her shrine, but tax exemptions come at a price. Marissa is here because her house and all her stuff is gone, and now she knows what it's like to have something borrowed and never given back. I can't wait for her to start being a better person. And Sakuya is the headmate of the Scarlet Devil IED, and someone we'll be seeing again later. Now for the main gimmick of the game, colored gems. Each one has an effect that can give your shots more effects, you new movement options, and funny things like grazing bullets creating lasers that seek out bad things. Maybe even more. All that preamble junk out of the way, time to take my homing shots, and oh right, I almost forgot about the... I was not prepared for the stage 1 of a fan game to kick off like this. Hang on, who was the... Okay, so I've also played Trifocuser, and while I didn't click with it, the OST is also a really good listen. I'll link the person's Bandcamp too. Like I said, all the color's gone, the fairies are actually trying to put holes in me, and...
Monkey.
They turned Harambe into a monkey lady, God help us all, more importantly me. Maybe not yet. Speaking of good quality of life decisions, I love the progress bars under the bombs in life so you know when you're gonna get them. And speaking of bombs, we're back to Mountain of Faith rules. You may also be wondering about the gems around the bird I keep filling up. So keep wondering. The monkey returns and her name is Ranran. And like every other stage 1 boss, she thinks she's hot shit, so I can't let that slide even on hard. Great idea. Thank you for volunteering to be the paint. See, even on hard it's not a problem, and I want to make a demonstration just how generous the death bombing window is. No, I didn't mess up, it's an educational demonstration, shut up. See, I'm helping you learn, that's all that matters. No, I can't abide this sloppy shit. Don't worry, you'll be able to tell me skill issue at the end of the run. Her spell cards can look dicey, but if you know the life-changing skill of not standing in front of her, you too can be spared from the cardinal sin of death bombing on a stage 1 boss. And of course, since that was too easy, the funny number counts down, and to those unaware and fans that still won't play the games even now that Zune is bringing them to the platforms you have, you fucking tourists. Last words are a mechanic from Touhou 8. If you do good, you get one final chance to style on the boss before moving on. You're not going to see a lot of that from me on hard. I remind Monkey Fuck over here who the main character is, and she runs away thinking I won't shoot a fleeing loser. And sadly, the game declares her right. Reimu thinks the followers of Yokai Jeebus are a threat to follow, so onward we go. A new stage, new pretty music, and shockingly annoying enemy patterns for this early in the game. Usually nothing of note happens in the first 2 stages of a Touhou game, unless somebody feels like being a pain in the ass. More importantly though, destroying the children. So the boss for this stage, Chi, can copy herself. That would be a good idea if me destroying them didn't make my funny bars go up, and even better, fill the gems around the bird, more on that in a moment. Sadly for her, an actual weapon is out of her budget, so she has to make do. With toothpicks. Since just like her stature, she has just as much money. Small ass pile of shorty, 0 foot nothing looking thing. Yes, you are so small I could get a jar, fill it with you and your copies, and then give you a chance to swim in it. I can't believe the wind would say something like that, absolutely unforgivable. She wants to mass-produce things to get fast tasks to overthrow the strong, so given the opportunity, Reimu decides to go for the throne. She does have a point, a horde of angry wasps are a threat, but then again, I have a homing shot flamethrower, so I don't like her odds. She thinks beating me will give her a rep, so like a stage 2 boss, time to remind her of her place. Under my foot. Hey, wait a second. That's my shot type. How dare you? You're not even using it right. You know what? Screw the spell card rules. I'm just gonna kill you now. So, of course, hearing that, she starts throwing entire boxes of the things at me. That, of course, failing, she decides the next best thing. Making IEDs out of her copies. Oh, I've been waiting for this. So those funny gems are all collected around the bird. And if you're wondering if something called a Super Z last word was worth the wait, oh no, she's boxing me in. Whatever will I do? Okay, I feel bad for what I just did. Can I... Never mind. Another body stacked, and I try to get some toothpicks for the next feast that will immediately happen after this incident is resolved, because of course it will. She tries to cut a deal, but I'm a savvy shopper. And by that, all I have to do is ask, what the fuck is a Sakuno credit? I'm tired of dealing, and now I get to do something we can all agree with. No, I didn't misspell that, and I can't kill anyone who isn't alive anymore. Oh, but this is where it gets good. Stage 3 is where things should start to get spicy, and it doesn't disappoint. Honestly, it's one of the high points of the game just because it's a really well-made stage. The music just has this feeling of wonder to it, and the timing of enemy spawns and how they move is just high marks of good design. Absolute king shit, my footage can't do it justice. You gotta play it for yourself. And now, about beating up a twatter addict. Dear lord, looking back, I was way too sloppy this run. I swear I could have captured half the cards I screwed up, but a bomb for a free life is always a good trade. I finally knocked some rust off of me, and now it's time to beat up the spooky bitch. And like the usual twatter user, she has no perception of common decency or manners. And to those of you thinking that using Blue Sky or Reddit or any of this other bullshit makes you better, I can assure you that all of you are organized under I hate all of you equally no matter what. Back on track now. Hey, you're supposed to come into frame after I say things. Now get down here so I can kick your ethereal ass. This is a name I have no intent of trying to say, so from this point onward, you shall be called the... God damn it, would you put your phone down already? Reimu tries to get, well, anything from her, and of course, being a third stage boss, she caves immediately. Like Reimu, I thought she was just trying to bullshit us, but no, she's just bad at talking. Okay, maybe you're not that bad. Never mind, straight to hell with you it is. As we've already seen, she attacks with birds that are just free meter for my next bomb, and while things start to get cramped, the part of my brain that got tired of my sloppy play woke up and got back in control, thankfully. Oh, a bunch of bird making balls and stars at me. That's cute. Next. Wow, you must really care about me if you're gonna shove all your bullets out of the way for me like that. Love you too, spooky bitch. So after that stroke of brilliance, of course her next nod just makes me slightly move. Incredible. Hey, wait a second. This looks familiar. You wouldn't happen to be plagiarizing other people's spell cards now, would you? Plagiarism? Plagiarism? Oh no, you fucking don't. Screw regular hell, I'm sending you to the other hell for that. Someone's gonna be real interested in showing you how it's done, cause it's just not Subterranean Sun without the... There, we're done here. Oh, god damn it. Reimu reminds her of her idiocy, then demands to speak to the priest behind this. Don't worry, she just wants to talk. Aosagibi? Yeah, good enough. Messages the priest, and onward we go. Sure hope I don't see any more spell card plagiarism after this. Stage 5 is another great stage with awesome music, and I can't kill the fairies immediately. And they spawn spirits. And the spirits have revenge bullets. And they eventually start overlapping patterns with spirits and fairies, and I am really starting to not like the color purple right now. I get a Super Z last word ready, and the priest is dumb enough to rock up to me seeing that. God damn you, make original ways to disappoint everyone. I honestly forgot how much Stage 4 can ramp up on you and almost got humbled for it. Almost. Bombs don't come with lessons in humility, so my ego can go a little bit longer before getting kicked in the face. I like her ambition, but only one of those is correct since there's 2 more stages to go. The priest shows herself and clearly learned nothing from our body count since she immediately begins talking shit. So question then, how many scorpions do you know that have a machine gun loaded with homing flame rounds? Siren says everything's gonna work out, but I'm not convinced. As far as I know, all she's done is start speaking in moon runes. She does show some self-preservation by trying to give Reimu $100 to fuck off. Shame she never learned the alternate of that. You know, the part where I can take your money and then your life. Okay, so warning in advance, if you don't want a screen covered in a lot, and I mean a lot of flashing lights, skip to the time code. For me, it's barely tolerable, but I know for some of you, you're gonna take a look at this and just start bleeding out your eyes. She may be a faith power pain in my ass, but damn, that is a great piece of music to kick hers to. I can leave the seizure bullets and her trying to make me choke on her balls, though. Oh, of course you have birds, too. Tell them to stop trying to crap on me. I know what those white balls are, and I refuse to accept the alternative. Round and round they go. Will you fail? I already know. This isn't so bad. Maybe you won't ruin this fight. Ah, yes. Of all the spell cards you could steal, of course you get a random bullshit one. Hey, that non looks real familiar too. What, you gonna tell me the moon people use Chirper? Note to self, go back to the Sea of Tranquility, and then piss. Oh, now would you look at that? It looks like an original spell card. Oh my god, I'm so proud of you. You know what? I'll actually capture that. Good job. Ah, right. So to everybody who thought I was joking, Siren thinks her time has come, and my only answer being bullshit it is. I will at minimum kick your ass 2 more times after this. Oh, what's that? You lost your wings? That's sad. That's a real tragedy. And you can't show me the way? Well, I see something that can. Oh, just wait. I know a few birds that would love to talk with you about what you've done. Absolutely not. It is my God-given right to make sure your shame is as eternal as your arrogance, you divine fool. Yeah, I never do the start of this level right anytime I get here. Very different style of music, even for Zune's sound font, and I like it. I'm sensing a theme here with all these golden bullets, and I like my odds of leaving here rich. I get a Z spell earlier than I'd like, but you know, either use it or lose it. It does get me another life, and... damn it, I swear, I will go back and play the DLC. Wait, my brain worms can't talk. Yeah, sure, what's a stage 2 boss gonna... And now a spooky ghost lady gets her daily helping of fried chicken. All's well in the netherworld. And all I got out of it was a bomb. Shame it'll be gone in about... The stage is done playing around and decides to try taking some bombs off me. And yeah, it did a real good job at it. Even though I'd love nothing more than to get rich, I am getting real tired of seeing silver and gold now. Stop taking my bombs from me, and you stop throwing grapes at me. That isn't better, you little shit! Now that's what I'm talking about. Oh god, moon runes. Real moon runes. And it's not me just saying that because... Hey, how about I not finish that sentence? One final wave, and the fairies remembered that even if they die, they'll just come back later and now become the bullets. Time's managed to be unstopped? Fuck it, close enough. More importantly, why is the forest a desert now, and how am I gonna carry all this gold back with me? Someone named Set starts talking about the sun, but all I can see are shiny things and a problem for later. She thinks gold is a symbol of king, so it's time to begin the reign of the... Oh. Even in fan games, Reimu is destined for poverty. Set then begins to monologue at me thinking she did good, but I ain't got time for all that. I will let Reimu gloat at this golden idiot, though. Set finally introduces herself, and boy do I not like her non-spells. I can never track the curve of the bullets right. She tries to cast Fist at me, and oh, that's a Super Z last word going off way too early. By God, I managed to actually avoid getting boxed in with her balls, and I don't screw up this time. The freedom you have when you don't have to aim at the boss to do damage. Lettuce may have no doubts, but your aim sure does. When you realize it's just a bunch of attacks that track you, it's not even worth talking about. Just don't headbutt the hands, it won't end well. By chance, have I mentioned curving bullets make my brain go stupid? Scepter and Ankh, another spell card that starts simple but has a nasty end before it restarts. The poke usually won't catch me, and the Ankh shots get me tens. That last burst, though. Oh, you're just throwing hands for a non-spell now? Cool, that's nice. I'm so happy for you. Oh, goody goody, another spell card that breaks my brain. I screw up the timing of this every time to the point I say, just take this bomb and fuck off. Finally, a spell card I don't hate. I honestly think her previous cards would have been better for a final phase, but I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. It's another positioning attack, but it's not that bad even with the visual clutter. Oh, that's Master Spark, but if Marissa could cast Fist with it. Do I even need to say it? Set wonders how she lost, but it's obvious since I'm the main character and no other reason. She's so distraught about this, she actually breaks tradition. How dare you? Kaboop? That's gonna kill you too, you idiot! You better hope I don't find that new body, cause I'm gonna... It's almost time to wrap this shit up, so let's end on a high note. The final stage is an absolute banger of a level. The patterns, the chaos, the feeling of you fighting through a temple to get out and end this incident, it's just great. And the music, oh god, the music. One final fairy gets in my way, and it knows it can't stop me, but it can stall me. Tower begins to fall around me, it all goes dark, but of course... Yeah, sure, Reimu. This has all been a dream. We can go with that. Marissa's house is still absolutely fucked, though. And finally, the culprit of all this shows herself, and it's a kid. We meet the bird brain, and that she's a special kind of birdie, an ibis. She was apparently told to say some sort of moonroom bullshit, but after everything, me and Reimu have had enough of that. Horo's wondering about the barrier because she wants out of this land of nonsense to return home to reacquaint with her people. Reimu tells her this is the final destination of yokai like her, and of course that's not gonna fly because... Ah, fuck, I'm sad now. God damn it, why does this keep happening whenever I talk about a Touhou? She may be an iPad child, but she doesn't deserve that. Time to save someone and make a new friend. The Gensokia way. Oh, and to those who were saying skill issue before, that's right. I walk out of here with almost a full life stock. Not capping her final did piss me off, so I did go back in.
Fuck you! That fucking counts! That fucking counts! You did it! You did it! You did piece of shit! You didn't fucking specify! Who fucking expects that?
Yep, that's the face of someone grateful of the new tenants living under her shrine. Of course, it eventually gets fixed back to normal, and we've already seen Marissa walk away with shiny things, but then again, we're not done here. The bird child finds a funny book, and now the real shit begins. So, to those of you not aware of how Touhou works, getting a 1cc on normal or above gets you the good ending, except depending on the game, it doesn't cause it may not be the true ending. Of course, it's not the case for every game, but saying that, those who play these games knows where I'm going with this. At the end of the credits, after it says thank you for playing, it shows up. But before I start screaming internally and externally into the void, this game's weird for some reasons. Mostly because they have a character you unlock after beating the game, and it was someone I never would have guessed. Yeah, the royal shut-in that does nothing got bored and decided to try being an incident solver. And she may be the slowest playable character I have ever used. Her coverage is amazing, but moves at the speed of the DMV, and a shot that doesn't focus well. She's different. Now continuing where I left off, the extra stage. Like I said before, these can have the true ending, some more story, or just straight up pain. I've tried extra stages. The only ones I've been able to do are the ones for FDF 2 and 3, and those aren't even as hard as actual extra stages, except maybe the Phantasm of FDF 2, but that's a talk for another day. Oh, you want to know what kind of hell you're walking into? They let you pick any two colors and swap between them on command, and it's still fucking hard. Now, allow me to explain my choices in colors and why you are going to be taking orange no matter what. The shot damage reduction is unfortunate, but remember, every time you graze, you fire a revenge shot. And since this is an extra stage where the bullet count is making my eyes want to scream already, that damage is gonna add up real fast. For my second, I ended up taking fire for the extra damage to try and burst through some spell cards. I tried ice, but the freeze took way too long to be effective, burning down this place it is. And finally, as to why Saki is my choice, well, I said the maid would be here later, and it's later now. I actually don't mind her shot type, but I don't play Saki much. Yeah, I decided to do this just for the sake of a dumb joke on a thumbnail. God damn, I'm brilliant. For those interested, I did the hard 1cc on my first try and in less than an hour. This took upwards of 6. Honestly, I almost reached the point of saying, fuck this, I'm cutting this from the video if I don't do it that day. And then I did it on the first try that day. Clearly it was meant to be, and with no further stalling, let's begin. And to no one's surprise, the extra stage theme is amazing. At least when I fucked up and had to start at the beginning, I got to hear this again. Which was a lot. If you thought hard could be a bit much, you ain't seen nothing yet. Everything starts full throttle and it ain't letting up till the end. Imagine if there was a stage past 6 and now you don't have to. Extra stages are endurance fights and this one is a bloodbath. Like the funny screen showed before starting, everyone is here, so let's go down the list. And to those thinking I'm just over-exaggerating all this shit, Ran if you would. I don't even bother trying to capture this because my hands go stupid every time. I know you just hug close to her and then thread out of the way on the last wave, but like I said, dumb hands. Even when I'm the literal second away, I bomb just out of habit. Ugh. Next. Oh, the opening of this part just annoyed me for a while. I wanted to be fancy and use my gray shot to take care of them. And then I found out if you just hang right, you don't even have to deal with the yellow piss balls. Out of everyone, she might have the easiest rematch, other than the priest, cause with fire, I can spread the burn and knock this out in less than 10 seconds. This revisit isn't really interesting stage-wise, so let's get to the Twatter Addict. This spell card just pisses me off because I should be able to do it easily, but I almost always choke on it at the end. May as well give her a bomb, they're gonna stop being useful real soon. Oh hey, they did fix the forest. And if you look closely, you can see the rubble of Marissa's house. Oh cool, waves of enemies that spawn behind me. That's not gonna get annoying at all. And next is the iPad child. After the opening salvo, it's just some random and a few aim shots. One iPad child slapped and the priest is left. Oh, that's right, I forgot I hated the color purple. Thank you, priest lady. And thank you even more for having the easiest rematch. It's just a bunch of micro-dodging, and for an extra stage, it still isn't as bad as Junko on normal. Thank God, thank you for the extra life, and now the extra stage begins. Thankfully, it doesn't take long getting through it, it just has a lot of moments that'll catch you your first time through. Like, say, if you're hoarding bullets but not paying attention to the fairy up there doing funny things until it's almost too late. Also, speed killing certain fairies when they spawn in because the best way to not have to deal with bullets being shot at you is, well, deal with the fairy shooting them. One final wave of gold later, and down the hole we go. Man, did I have the shittiest time learning this part. Starts simple, but it's weird shooting downwards. Like, it's not just me, it's weird, right? The fairies and spirits are maybe a bit of a problem. Then there's the balls. Oh god, the balls. So to path this, you need to try and kill the ones that are going off screen to make a path to the next set going the other way until you finally take care of it. There's a rhythm to it, and it will get close, but not needing to bomb it anymore. Oh god, it feels so good. Now it's time to slap the idiot that made a new problem for me to deal with. So remember that jar Set was holding? The jar had a name, and it's Mume. The jar is also horrifically depressed. She wasn't depressed before, but her friend was a weaker yokai, so when she finally kicked the bucket, she... fuck, I'm sad now. Twice in one video, how dare you, jar woman? She honest to God started this incident just because she wanted the main incident solvers to come here and kill her. Yeah, shame about spell card duel rules. So now, let's work on the other part of that sentence. Saki is more worried that the bosses are making a mess near the mansion, and now the jar lady joins us. She admits that the first incident was all Set's fault, but there's more to it. She forgot where her body is, and while that's nice and all, could you leave the premise of the mansion? It's dangerous over there. Sakia starts complaining about a turnover rate, but who cares what happens to unnamed fairies? They both try to talk philosophy, and I don't have that kind of time. Especially when these dipshits are arguing about what normal is in Gensokyo. Now, cue the jazzy music, I'm gonna get my ass kicked too. Mume gets some nerve to try and make her own path, and now I get to break her plates. The things I do for a dumb joke. And now it's time to pay for it. So now it's time to filter out anyone considering doing an extra stage. There's a tiny, minute, little detail I've neglected to mention about extra stages to those unaware. You can't use a continue on these. You die, it's all the way back to the start. Even with those risks, nah, this won't be a problem. I know that's a lot of stars to deal with, but I have all these lives and bomb... Alright, another slightly more important point. All extra stage bosses on their spell cards have bomb immunity. If you pop one, they take no damage from it, and are immune to all damage until it ends. You can use them on non-spell card phases, but that's it. They are now dedicated I fucked up buttons. And even then can make a bad decision worse if badly timed. More on that real soon. Hey, know when I said bombing can screw you over? You need to pay attention to how the plates appear. After they stop charging, they move in the direction they came on screen from. Again, you need to beat the last one that appears, then time it to make sure you don't smash it too early so you don't box yourself in. If you do bomb, you have to deal with the fact that the next set of plates will more than likely get smashed, so good luck, asshole, he says over his footage of him eating shit. Again, another non-spell we can skip. Next. This one just makes me pissed at myself whenever I screw it up, because it's actually pretty easy. It's just going from one side of the screen to the other, making sure that your orange grazing shot destroys the vases, and that's really it. It's a shockingly simple spell card, but sadly I'm cursed with the symptom of what I'd call dumbass attacks, and choke when I really should. One of her easiest spell cards, with the next one being an alternate. Speaking of easy things, this is the last of her easy non-spells. Isn't that wonderful? If you were to tell me you thought this was easier than Flower Cannon Vase, yeah, I can see it. I'm just shit at positioning, but it's still easy when you understand the lasers are aimed before firing and you just have to find a safe place. Oh look, it's the part where non-spells are a problem now. I never got the hang of it, and if I ever get through it, it's because of bullshit luck. Most times now I just bomb to get through it as fast as I can. Can't wait to regret that decision. Oh cool, another positioning spell card, but they added Yomu's boss gimmick. Thank you, Hollow Song of Birds, for reminding me why I don't replay Touhou 7 much. To those unaware, the knives will make a safe place to dodge right before reaching where you are when they get fired off. Gee, I'm sure glad that's the only thing I have to keep track of. Ma'am, would you kindly stop firing your crockery at me, you depressed piss jar of a person? Okay, so this is a card that it's risky, but I always go for a speed kill every time. The opening salvo of Legally Not Hanawa's isn't bad, but that's a warning of what's coming if you let it loop back to the start. If you can cycle between the burning and the graze firing off, you're gonna cut it close, but you'll make it. If I can't do it, I'll burn a bomb just from the sheer amount of the little bastards the second wave has. See, this is the point I actively try to stop bombing on non-spells, but that's for what's coming. It isn't awful to keep track of anything, but getting lost in the colors is gonna get here real fast. Oh, it's called Ceramic Blade and it's making a clockwise motion. Gee, I wonder what's about to happen. When getting to the end of the rotation, always go farther than when you started because the blade does every goddamn time. No non-spell? Oh, fuck me, that means... This was the moment I wanted to say, fuck the extra stage, just publish the video and spare yourself the possible brain aneurysm. Oh, of course, a spell card that's nothing but curving, flashing bullets. Wonderful, no, my eyes weren't bleeding yet, thank you, Mume. Most of it is tolerable. And then we get to the color blue. I know now it's aimed so you can try and hurt it, but just look at it. Holy shit. If I'm on a light that has any bombs, I will burn all of them just to not deal with that part of it. After that blue nightmare, we have just a normal spell card. Okay, what's the catch? Wait, why are there gold bullets being added? Bullshit! How dare you be a survival card? I want to kick your ass, damn it! I've got a question. Do you want to play all of Set's fight as a survival card? I sure as hell don't. I want to put my foot up her ass so far I can use her throat as a compression sleeve for my ankle. But that would mean doing that to Mume, and I actually feel bad about that. So I can only hope Retribution finds you soon, you gilded twat. Yeah, that's acceptable. One more to go. It's so close. I'm almost... Who the fuck are you? Oh! You're the spirit of a friend that died. It's nice you want to talk with her, but can you do it later? And just a minor suggestion, not in the middle of my spell card duel? Yeah, of course. How insensitive of me. I actually kind of really like this as a final spell card. When you finally get a feel for it, it's kind of awesome moving through both of their attacks, dodging and blasting them. There, it's done, and everyone lived happily ever after. Get me the fuck out of here. Yes, I know what happens if you do well enough to fill the gems up there. Do it yourself, I am taking my win and going home with it. Yeah, even after doing all of that, I still love this game. And now, I don't want to see anything Touhou related for the rest of the year. That's what I was originally going to say, but a certain game made my brainworms go feral. I'll take care of a bad decision later, but next time, instead of going down, let's go up.